Imagine a world where creatures once erased from Earth's history walk among us again. Not as bones in a museum, not as pixels in a movie, but as living, breathing animals. Sounds like a science fiction blockbuster, right? Well, it's not, because here in 2025, that fiction has become a reality. What if we told you that the legendary direwolf, a beast thought to be extinct for over 10,000 years, is no longer just a myth from the past? This isn't a scene from Game of Thrones or a Jurassic Park experiment gone wild. It's real, it's alive, and it's happening right now. Welcome back to Infinity Info Universe. Today, we're exploring one of the boldest and most controversial scientific milestones in modern history: the genetic resurrection of the direwolf. Inside the cutting-edge laboratories of Colossal Biosciences, a revolution in genetics is unfolding. Led by renowned geneticist Dr. Beth Shapiro, the team has pulled off the unimaginable. By recovering ancient DNA from direwolf fossils and carefully inserting it into the genome of a gray wolf, already 99.5% genetically similar, they created a viable embryo. That embryo was implanted into a surrogate mother, and months later, puppies were born. These pups look like direwolves. They behave like direwolves. Genetically, they are classified as direwolves. In 2025, we now have living representatives of a species that vanished thousands of years ago. But is this truly a resurrection, or just a highly advanced recreation? Not everyone in the scientific community agrees on what's really happened. Paleontologist Dr. Julie Meechan, a specialist in both gray and dire wolves, argues that these animals may look the part, but they still might not carry all the subtle traits, instincts, and environmental adaptations that define the original direwolves. After all, direwolves diverged from their closest relatives millions of years ago. Replicating an ancient species using modern DNA editing may not be a full resurrection, more like a carefully designed mimic. Still, the possibilities are huge. Colossal Biosciences first captured global attention with its mission to bring back the woolly mammoth, a bold project that earned them more than $10 billion in investment and high-profile support from figures like Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, and Peter Jackson. In fact, they recently introduced a genetically engineered mouse dubbed the woolly mouse, designed with cold-resistant traits inspired by mammoths. While some critics called it a PR move, Colossal insists it's a live demo, a proof of concept for their powerful gene editing pipeline. And the breakthrough doesn't stop at extinct species. Colossal is now applying its technology to protect and restore those on the edge of extinction today. Their work has already led to the successful cloning of 4 red wolves, a species so rare that fewer than 24 individuals remain in the wild. For the first time in decades, conservationists have hoped that these animals might thrive once again. But what about the direwolves themselves? The 3 pups, Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, are now just 7 months old and live within a massive, protected 2,000-acre sanctuary. The public hasn't seen them yet, but Colossal maintains that no animals were harmed during the process, and the surrogate mothers have all been adopted into loving homes. Still, this scientific leap brings heavy ethical questions to the surface. Should we really bring species back from extinction? Are we trying to rewrite evolution or repair our mistakes as a species? Are we crossing a line that nature never intended us to cross? As we navigate deeper into 2025, we're entering a whole new frontier, one where extinction might no longer be the end of the story. A future where ancient legends like the direwolf are no longer just tales from the Ice Age, but living creatures walking beside us once more. Whether you see it as a miracle of modern science or a dangerous tampering with nature, one thing is certain: the rules of life and death have officially changed. Thanks for watching. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Infinity Info Universe for more stories that blur the line between science and wonder. And if you're curious about other mind-blowing topics, we've got plenty more discoveries waiting for you.